Hey SKs, welcome to your instruction video for the Friday special of math. Today we are May 1st, Friday, May 1st. Let's go ahead and check out what we have to do for our math today. So you are on Google Classroom and you will see at the bottom here in the file SK Math, Friday special, SK Math, May 1st. Now, just like phonics, you're going to find 4 worksheets. Remember, today is an optional day. It's a challenge day. You don't have to finish them all. I'm going to go through each of them now so we know how to do them. The first one is patterns. I thought just it would be a fun way to warm up for math and have some fun. A great opportunity to do some nice coloring too. So in the boxes here, each line is a pattern that you have to complete. The first one is done for you. Sun, star, sun, star, sun, star. So you could trace out the star, but it's already been done for you. And then you could even color the patterns. Okay, so maybe the sun is yellow, star is blue. Sun is yellow, star is blue. Sun is yellow, star is blue. Okay, so challenge yourselves to not only fill in the patterns, but create a color pattern as well for all of these. Okay. Once you have finished your patterns worksheet, you can move on to, I recommend doing this one next, the tens and ones. It's a good introduction and it'll help you do the place value addition later. So start with the tens and ones. All right, so we have done this numerous times in class. These 10 blocks represent a group of 10. If you really want to count them and make sure, you can do so. Here, let's make sure that this 10 block is in fact representing 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, okay. So when you see one of these lines, these little sticks, it represents a group of 10. Now, these little guys here, they represent your ones. They represent your ones. So what you want to do is you want to add all of these together and find out what the total number is. So in the first one, it's already been done for you. First, you start with your tens. How many groups of tens do you have? You have 1 group of 10, 2 groups of tens, you have 3 groups of tens, and that's been put for you in the tens place value box. Okay? Then you want to figure out how many ones you have. 1 1, 2 ones, 3 ones, 4 ones. 4 ones. So you put the number 4 into the ones place value box. So you have 3 tens and 4 ones. So you have basically 30 and 4 makes 34. So you'll want to finish the other ones on this page. You always start with the tens. You write how many tens in this box here. Then you go to the ones. How many ones? You write them here. And then you write the whole number. This will be great practice for the next worksheet on the following page. Okay, I think I want to do one more with you just to make sure you really understand. So we'll do this one together. It's quite easy. All right, so I start with counting my tens. Here's 1 group of 10 and 2 groups of 10. So in my tens place value, I write 2 tens. 2 tens is 20, right? 10, 20, 2 tens. Then for my ones, I only have 1. So saying I have 2 tens and 1 1 is saying like I have 20 and 1. And 20 plus 1 equals 21. Okay, so I hope you are all set here. Any questions? You can always just text me, call me, let me know. All right, so this is a good warm-up for your next activity, which is place value addition math. Now, when you look at this, it looks hard, but it's actually super easy. The numbers just look big, but it's saying here, 30 plus 8. 30 plus 8 is 38. Okay, so it's just like the place value activity you just did. The bigger number is telling you how many groups of tens. So 30 is 3 groups of 10, 10, 20, 30, right? So you have your 30, you have your 3 groups of tens, and then how many ones? 8. So the first one is 38. The next one is saying 30 plus 2. Well, you have 3 groups of 10, so you know it's going to be in the 30s family. Is it 31, 32, 33? It's 32. There we go. One moment. So I think what I'm going to show you, I'm actually going to bring up the 100 square we always use. Oopsie, let's clear that. I think the 100 square might make this even easier to understand. So we'll go on my top marks 100 square. Okay, so if you look here, say at the 30s, this entire row is like saying 30 plus 1. 30 plus 2 is 32. 30 plus 3 is 33. 30 plus 4 is 34. The base group is always 3 tens. That's why it's the 30s. That's why the first part of the number doesn't change. It's 31, 32, 33. It's like saying 30 and 1, 30 and 2, 30 and 3. So if you look back to our worksheet here, it really is the same thing. Saying 30 and 8 is the reason why it becomes 38. Saying 30 and 2 is just like saying 32. I'll do one more. Saying 1 and 60, always start with the bigger number, not to get confused, okay? Always start with the bigger number. Saying 60 and 1 is like saying 61. So this one be 61. Okay? Might be a bit weird to understand at first, but I think once you get it, you'll see that these groups of tens and ones come together to make the numbers that we all know, right? So let's look at this number, let's say, 69. This is like saying 60 plus 9. 6 groups of 10 and 9 ones. 60 plus 9 is 69. Okay, I hope that's pretty clear. You don't have to do all of them, of course. And the answer sheet is down there. So parents, this is another worksheet that you'll want to hide. All right, I believe we have one more. Yes. Our last worksheet to go through is about telling time. Now, since today is Friday and it's the challenge day, I made this one a little bit challenging for you guys, and I'll show you why it's a bit challenging. Okay, now normally, here, let me bring up a Word document. Okay, so normally you guys are used to telling time on the hour. And you've already learned that when the minute hand is on the hour, you just say o'clock, right? So here, if you look at the hour hand, small hand is the hour hand, it is 5 o'clock, okay? Now, when this long hand goes down on the 6, it's half an hour. Let me show you how that works. All right, so let me put the hour hand on the 2, which means it's 2. And the minute hand, instead of being up here, so instead of being 2 o'clock, I'm going to put it down here on the 6. And when you see the minute hand on the 6, you say 2:30. So here it would be 2:30. If it was on the 4 and the 6, the hour hand is on the 4, so it's 4:30. Here it is 10:30. Here it is 8:30. Now, the reason why this is 30 is because on the minute hand, this represents 0 minutes. This is 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, 6 minutes, 7 minutes, 8 minutes, 9 minutes, 10 minutes, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, almost there, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, and finally 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So when you're at this point, 30 minutes have gone by in the hour. And I could keep on going. This becomes 35. Why is my pen not writing? There we go. This becomes 35, 40, 45, 50, why isn't it working for me? There we go, 50, 55, and back at 0. So here you see all these little lines, kind of like a ruler. Each line represents 1, and on the bigger numbers, it's a marker for 5. So it really jumps up by 5. That's why when you get down here to where the 6 is, 30 minutes have gone by. So if I put my hour hand on the 2, it's 2:30. Whereas before, you just knew it as 2 o'clock because it was 2 hours and 0 minutes. So that's why we could say 2 o'clock. It's a new hour. But once some time has passed, the minute hand changes and it goes around the clock. And when it reaches down here, you know it's been half of an hour. So you would say 2:30. All right, now let's go check out our lesson. Let's clear that. Okay. So our lesson here is asking you to write the time you see. Now, the ones where the minute hands are pointing at the 12 are easy. Those are going to be on the hour. And when it's on the hour, there's a 0, 0 after, because 0 minutes have gone by. So here you just look at the hour hand. The hour hand is on the 7. So in this clock, it is 7 o'clock. Now, if you look at this one, it's a little bit different, right? So if you look at the hour hand, it's between the 12 and the 1. It hasn't quite reached 1 yet, so we can't say 1. We still have to put 12 because it's 12 and a little bit. So we'll put 12 here. But as for the minute hand, it's not pointing on the 12, so it's not 0 minutes. We see here it's all the way down at the 6, which means that 30 minutes have gone by. So this clock is showing us 12:30. Okay, I'll do one more with you. Let's look at this one right here, number 2C. start with the hour hand. Where is the hour hand? If I elongate this line, it's between the 2 and the 3. So it's like 2 and a little bit. So let's write 2. And the reason why it's not 3 o'clock yet is because the minute hand has gone by 30 minutes. It's gone by half of the clock. And there's half an hour left. So the minute hand is on the 30 minutes. It is 2 and a half. 2:30. Okay? So this is definitely a little bit more challenging. I know you guys are used to just seeing the minute hand on the 12. So I challenge you guys to now be able to recognize when it's on the 12, so when it's a clock, or when it's half an hour past, when it's something 30. Okay? And on the next page, you have your answer key. So parents, keep this nice and hidden. And you can review the answers at the end. Okay, and that concludes the instruction video for your math worksheets today. I hope you guys have fun with your math. Remember, take everything at your own pace. You can do a little, you can do a lot, you can do nothing at all. And I look forward to seeing you a little bit later. Bye guys, happy Friday.